Hello children, welcome to the biology class. So this is our second chapter, that is reproduction in plants. Reproduction in plants. So I think you have completed the notes of chapter 1 and now we are entering into the second chapter. So reproduction in plants, you know that. So in your previous classes, so reproduction, that is a simple definition is producing the young ones of their own type, isn't it children? So all living organisms produce individuals of their own kind for the survival of their species. This is called reproduction. Yes or no children? All living organisms produce individuals of their own kind for the survival of their species. This is called reproduction. Reproduction means producing the young ones of the same kind. So modes of reproduction. So modes of reproduction in plants, they are broadly grouped into two types. One is asexual and one is sexual. So asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction. In asexual reproduction, only one parent is involved and there is no formation of fusion of male and female sex cells, that is gametes. In sexual reproduction, two parents are involved and there is a formation and fusion of male and female gametes. Asexual, new plant arises from the vegetative parts, that may be a leaf, stem or root, that is vegetative parts, and no spore or seed formation will be there in the asexual reproduction. In sexual reproduction, new plant arises through a reproductive part. Fruits and seeds are formed and they form into flower, and flower is a reproductive part. In asexual reproduction, leaf, stem and root, vegetative parts are formed. So no seed and spore is developed from the asexual reproduction, because here only single parent is involved in the reproduction. Here in the sexual reproduction, both male and female gametes are involved. So the flower, that reproductive part, is formed. And next, reproduction in plants is either asexual or sexual. Sexual reproduction produce offspring that are not identical to their parents. So in the sexual reproduction produce offspring that are not identical to their parents. Whereas asexual reproduction produces identical offspring. Two parents are needed in sexual reproduction, and offspring produced are genetically different to the parents. So the process of producing offspring by mature individuals. So in that, one is, say if we take asexual reproduction, lower organisms like bacteria and plants like algae, fungi reproduce asexually by the fission, fragmentation or by the formation of spores. In higher plants, the vegetative parts of the plants like root, stem or leaf also help producing new plants. This is called vegetative propagation. So pollination, the process of transfer of pollen grains from one anther to the stigma, from the anther to the stigma of a flower of the same species is called pollination. What is pollination? The process of transfer of pollen grains from the anther to the stigma of a flower of the same species is called pollination. What is fertilization? Fusion of male and female cells to form a zygote is called fertilization. So first you should know the difference between the pollination and fertilization. See, asexual reproduction in plants. Asexual reproduction, it does not involve the formation of gametes. New organisms are formed either by the division of the parent body or by the differentiation of the parent body. Either by the division or differentiation of the parent body. Asexual reproduction occurs through budding, binary fusion, spore formation and vegetative propagation. Asexual reproduction occurs through budding, binary fission, spore formation, vegetative propagation and fragmentation also. Vegetative propagation involves the roots, stems and leaves are vegetative parts of a plant. When any of these give rise to a new plant, it is called a vegetative propagation. For example, if we take potato or rhizomes like turmeric or ginger, so when you sow it, the stem produces a new plant, new part. It gives to its young one. That means the new plant is producing from the stem. That is vegetative propagation. That is called vegetative reproduction also. New plants are produced by vegetative parts of a plant called propagules. Once again, new plants are produced. New plants are produced by the vegetative parts of a plant called propagules. The vegetative parts means that is leaf, stem and root. The vegetative propagation is grouped into two following types, that is natural vegetative propagation and artificial vegetative propagation. See the types of asexual reproduction. Types of asexual reproduction. So the first one is binary fusion. What is a binary fusion? In lower organisms like bacteria, like amoeba, paramecium and bacteria reproduce asexually by method of binary fusion. Binary means what? Two. Binary means two and fusion means splitting. In this method, the nucleus splits or divides into two and then cell splits across the middle, forming two small identical cells called daughter cells. So nucleus split into two and the cell divides into two daughter cells. Next, in some organisms like Chlorella and Chlamydomonas, one cell divides into four daughter cells. This process is called multiple fission. Next is budding. This method is common in yeast cells. Here the parent cell produces an outgrowth called a bud. The bud grows. And it develops into a new individual. When it grows, it detached and develops into a new individual. For example, Hydra and yeast. So in the yeast and Hydra, it develops a bud. The bud again it grows and it divides and it detaches from the parent cell and it develops into a new individual. Next, spore formation. So organisms like spore formation is common in plants like mosses and ferns. Those are ornamental plants and bear spores. Ornamental means decorative, so which we use for show. These ornamental plants bear spores on the outer side of their leaves. These spores are light and can be carried away by the wind or insects to different places. On reaching to the suitable condition for the growth, the spores germinate and give rise to new plant. Reproduces by forming spores under favorable conditions. Spores develop into new individual. For example, fern, fungi and some bacteria. Next, fragmentation. Organisms like Spirogyra, for example Spirogyra, which are made up of long ribbon-like filaments. Long ribbon-like filaments reproduced by fragmentation. The filament grows and breaks off into two or more parts called fragments, and each fragment again then regrows into an individual. Next, regeneration. Organisms' body break up into one or several parts each part develops into new individual. For example, planaria and then hydra, so water plant, water organisms. Next, vegetative reproduction. As we already discussed, organisms produce a new individuals by vegetative part of the plant. For example, potato, onion, ginger and mint. Mint leaves. So if you sow a stem, mint stem, again it develops. Potato also, if you sow a potato, the buds will form and that will form into a new part of a plant. So this is about the types of asexual reproduction in plants. So tomorrow, we'll discuss about natural vegetative propagation. Till then, have a good day.